Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this world of ours. Today we go back to Dragon Age Rise of the Qunari, going back to Skyhold, as tensions were high this morning as a few old allies
Evening.
returned. A few old
That
allies
was night.
returned. Night. A few old allies returned. A few left. The first major battle of the campaign has taken place, with Kirkwall being under siege, and news has just recently spread to the Inquisition. After sending reinforcements and sending aid, for now that is the best they can do. But for now, our camera takes us down to the main dining hall where we find several of our heroes eating, drinking, talking, resting up, preparing for the undoubtable bounties that will soon be posted on the board, for there is going to be a lot of work to do in the next few weeks.
Hmm.
And you hear conversations occurring off to the right and left. There are quite a few members that are stationed in the mess hall. One conversation that applies next to you with a few of the others. So I'm telling him, I told Cullen this, I told everyone this. Clem, you back me up on this. He attacked me unprovoked. I should not be getting yelled at by our Lord Inquisitor. You did realize that you smashed his brains. He attacked me. We were supposed to capture him alive. Well, that doesn't always happen. Occasionally. So what you're saying is, sir, for the past 3 times this has happened now, they have attacked you and you have been unprovoked, and that gives you permission to then splatter them all over the place. Yes? You're no fun.
So it is tackles when he hears that. Might know something about that.
It's like, it's like, sir, I know we're supposed to be investigating the Grey Close, but this is the 4th body this week, sir. What's got you on edge? Bull then quiets at that. He doesn't seem to say any more. Cam just kind of shrugs.
May intercept here.
Clem just kind of looks at you and kind of looks at you attentively. Then Bull kind of eats a bit, but then he mildly looks at you with his one eye. And then a few of the others kind of look down the
Well,
table towards you.
first of all, well, it does happen that sometimes they don't make it out alive. Happened to me. Wasn't what I wanted, but it was me or him. So who would I choose? But anyway, that's not why I'm here. Cram, I think I owe you an apology for being a bitch the other day, and I haven't caught you since then because you were somewhere apparently. So yeah, thanks for pulling that bolt from my back, and yeah, sorry for being a bitch.
Anytime, ma'am. No worries whatsoever. Glad I could help out.
Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, have you seen the Inquisitor around?
He kind of thinks for a moment. It's like, Lord Inquisitor or second? Or his
Oh
sister,
no,
I should say.
Lyria. Yeah, the sister.
I have
Sister.
not seen
I
Lyria. I have not seen Lyria this day. I remember yesterday she had gone up to her room, and that was the last
Oh,
I
I
saw
saw
of her.
her yesterday. Okay, okay. Well, never mind. If you do see
At that
her,
point, Larry would actually walk in.
Oh, there she is.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
Yeah.
were you talking about me?
Well, I was looking for you, so I thought to ask your friend here. Serena will discreetly wink at her.
Bow, chicka, bow,
I'm
wow.
trying to be discreet, but failing miserably, her cheeks turn red.
No. Anyway, I think, yeah, I'll go get some food. Thanks, Graham. Bull, don't worry about it, man. You're cool.
of course, ma'am.
And she will sashay away from there.
Lyria's kind of just giving her this look of "Don't leave me alone."
Bull looks
Don't
up.
leave
Clem.
me here.
Bull looks
Oh,
up. Clem looks up. Bull's Lord Inquisitor.
Serena
Clem, Lord
will look
Inquisitor.
at Lyria. And Lyria, is everything okay, dear?
I'm fine. Everything is fine.
You look a bit concerned. Is everything all right? Can I help you somehow?
You can stay and have a drink with us.
Sure, I'd never say no to a nice cup of tea.
Even Lyria's trying not to laugh at that one.
Well, some people say that I can't, not drink mead or wine, but those people know nothing of me. I'm gonna
Come
have
to
tea.
come to think of it, Clem, I have not seen Serena drink that much around us. And he kind of looks at Serena and he gives like this frowny face, like, hmm.
Bull, no offense, there might be a reason for this, but you really don't want to see me when I'm drunk. I'm really moppy. I'm really not living up to my moniker when I'm drunk, okay? Mm-hmm.
But when you're
I
drunk,
think I need I think I need to roll a bluff on that.
when we are drunk, we learn the greatest about ourselves. It is when we are
If you're gonna
truly
roll a
awakened.
bluff, she is rolling sense motive.
I'll
I
have
don't know,
Clem.
should I roll it?
I'll have Clem and Bull roll sense motive too.
Creme.
Because I am kind of
Creme,
bullshitting.
creme,
Well,
CREM.
yeah,
Sorry.
someone wants a creme
So
pie.
Cool.
so
Can
Crem's
I,
motive is
can
go
I
ahead.
roll something motive as well then?
Sure.
Yay.
Creme is gonna roll and get a
Oh,
29.
fuck me.
26.
Fuck me. Yeah, nobody's buying it.
So let's see what Bull gets. It's okay, Bull's is really shit. Let's see what his gets. He botches.
Oh.
Oh, poor Bull. Lyria's
Everyone in
kind
the
of,
room.
lifts an eyebrow.
Nobody in the room buys it except for Bull.
He really should be better at that. He's a spy.
He was a spy. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, he's also drunk and inebriated, so he's getting a -4.
Okay. I get that. Yeah, we all see through your shit. Except Bull.
I got
Well,
31.
yeah, but what are you gonna do about it?
I got 31. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you see through the shit.
Yay.
Clem kind of just looks and
Anyway,
Crem's always he's starting to slowly do the look where he's starting to rub his eyes. Bull's just kind of sitting there looking at Serena with like this look of like if Bull could give like a suspicious look of who the fuck are you, is he's giving that look.
there a problem?
No, nothing at all. No problems here, Serena.
Good, good. I will
Except maybe that you're lying to
drink.
us.
Ooh, burn.
I'm not exactly lying per se. Like, Look, I don't know about you guys, but I personally prefer being in control of what I say and what I do. And when I'm drunk, I'm not exactly there, you know.
Mm.
And the problem is that
And
I
Lyria's
don't
face turns
black
red
out.
as she remembers the last time she got drunk with Bull.
Yeah, because the problem is because I don't black out. I remember everything afterwards. Everything.
But that's the best part.
No, well, it really isn't because it's embarrassing
It
unless
is.
everyone else is also more drunk than me and they black out and they forget everything, which is not guaranteed. So why take the risk?
No, it's
Ah,
always the best.
I'm getting too old for this.
Not even close, Serena.
You
Well,
look very
I don't
young,
know
I
how
must
old
say
you
that.
are, but
Indeed, she
well,
does.
looks can be deceiving, okay?
Very true. An elf can
Question, are we
be.
going with actual Pathfinder ages or are we going with Dragon Age ages for elves?
I figured Dragon Age since
Yeah,
we're
I
in
figured.
the.
Yeah, I figured Dragon Age as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but that would
everyone
make
is
me old.
generally at the same age ranges. The Qunari generally live a bit longer, but that's because they have better sanitation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lyria's like 19 in that case.
Well, yeah, I'm
Yay.
35.
Nay, so you asked her a question. What did you say?
Hmm?
Never mind. Um.
Anyway,
Oh,
as
yeah.
I was saying, looks can be deceiving. I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
You certainly
Aww.
can't be that old, my dear.
You shouldn't say bad
Well,
things about
let's
yourself.
see. Let's see, Lyria. When you were born, I
You
was
don't know how old
already
I
well
am.
within. You told me how old you were,
Did I? I don't
so
recall this.
I will not go into details. But when you were born, I was
Krem,
already within my profession and
Krem and Bull are
close to
both
joining the Grey Wardens.
Krem and Bull are both watching intently as they're sipping very, very slowly, obviously not drinking.
So you can
Take
make
the
your
drink.
own. So you can make your own calculations here. But that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't presume to know, ma'am.
Mm.
Good answer.
Indeed, indeed. Very
By the
interesting.
way, Krem, you know you can call me Serena, right? Like this ma'am bullcrap. Like it reminds me of Augustus who calls me lady. Like what the hell?
Old habits, Serena.
Well, since we're kicking habits, and she will make a toast with a with a tea. Take that one.
Do you drink the tea? Which tea
I'll
do you
drink the
drink?
tea, yes.
Do you drink the tea that was like there on their side?
Oh, don't do that.
No, I'll drink a normal tea.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Damn it. They all give you a toast, and everyone kind of sits down and goes back to a little bit of their business. It's at this point that you see Bull kind of look up, and there's one of the other Qunari who is a member of the Inquisition. She kind of looks at him. It's the kind of beckons, and he goes off and he chats with her for just a little bit. Seems to just listen intently, and then comes back, sits down.
Someone you know?
Oh, just some information that I think I may have just discovered about this little situation in Kirkwall.
Oh, Sounds very intriguing.
Oh,
Do tell.
I never would have. Well, I never would have thought they would attack Kirkwall first of all places, but perhaps they wish to control the channels. That would make
why not
sense.
though? I mean, they did hold Kirkwall a few years back, didn't they?
Perhaps they think they can do it again.
Hmm.
Would make
Nonetheless, I have
sense. It would
been.
make sense. They know the terrain, I suppose. If some of them survived anyway.
Indeed, me and a few of the other raiders have been summoned. Krem, you stay here, take over in my absence. All the rest of you, I bid you good day. And Bull gets up with and goes with the other Qunari, and then you see a couple other armed people go with them. And they seem to head out
Good
to the
luck,
caravan
Paul.
route. Thank you, Lord Inquisitor.
Do I look like a lord to you?
Have fun, Bull.
Yeah. Have a good journey. Tell us of your stories when you come back.
Of course. You notice that his, like, even though he was just in like a drunken stupor, then he just got very serious. And now as he leaves, like you could like it was like switch. Oh. Krem kind of looks up. Well, more paperwork.
Oh, it is what it is, man. You know, lots of work to do. So, what have you guys been up to? What did you discover anything? Haven't seen you around for days.
Well, when you went out down to the when you went out to the northern outpost, we had to do some
I was
investigation. We had to do
I
some
was at the
investigation
south.
south outpost. And he kind of looks and he says, "We had to do some investigation down in the southern border ourselves, along the coasts. And at
Mhm.
first it was fine. We had to make sure that there were no more raids going and no more innocents getting killed. And we took care of a few, but other than that, it was very quiet up until 1 week ago. The chief decided to get all wild up because he saw a dragon fly overhead.
Okay,
It was
that's
it was quite the
new.
sight. It was quite the sight. We reported it, followed through all the procedures, but of course, chief wanted to go investigate. Didn't find anything, but when we got up to
Ooh.
the mountainside that was there, we came under attack.
Okay. Mm, wait a second.
Not by the dragon, bandits. But
Yeah. So you were
there sure
following the
were.
dragon.
Indeed,
Presumably,
we
Bull wanted to kill the dragon.
indeed we had finished up our posts and were on our way back to Skyhold when this happened. Took a deviating path that would only take us a couple extra days to reach, but lo and behold, we did
We're talking
find
normal.
well, these were fairly tough enemies to fight.
Were they wearing anything special?
If you're asking for whether any of them were wearing gray cloaks, yes, there were two that wore gray cloaks. The rest I couldn't identify. None of us could.
Those fuckers are tough, and I don't know why. I kind of suspect, but
Well, from what I hear, they've been around a long time. Doesn't
well,
surprise
I
me.
remember that bolt that you pulled from my back. That was a grey cloak.
Indeed.
Bastard almost got to me.
How are you healing up, by the way?
I got lucky on that one.
Of course.
We have some information about them, and I will look at Lyria. I'm not sure how privy you're supposed to be to that, but I mean, you're a lieutenant, so Lyria, should I tell him? Does he know something? I'll
Go
leave it up
ahead.
to you. Well, I suppose you know more about this Solas dude than I do, right?
I never met the man.
Not you, Cram.
Krem kind of looks and he nods. Yes, I'm not the person to really ask about him, though.
I'm not asking. I'm just saying that you knew him, you met
Ah.
him.
Yes, I know of him and I met him. Fought alongside him occasionally.
Well, he's behind the grey cloaks. Which means that somehow, for some reason, he's assisting the Qunari with the 2 raids that happened. And while the South raid was, well, we were quite lucky in saving a few, in the North, there were
It does
only
strike me as
casualties.
odd that Solus would support the Qunari, considering my brother spoke often of how vehemently he spoke of disliking them.
I don't
Perhaps it's
believe
perhaps it's
that he's actively
in,
helping them per se. I think
Serena?
he's using them.
indeed.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's a feint. Something to throw us off. Maybe look the wrong direction.
No, probably to create chaos and keep us occupied while he's planning something bigger than that, I assume.
Do you know his intentions?
Um,
I know
Who's
what
that
my
directed
brother
to?
has told me.
yeah, I know what you told me, but
Well, I did hear something from when I was doing some routes around here. I did hear something from Morrigan, and I also heard something from a few of the other Circle Magi and Apostates that we have here.
Oh, what
What did
well,
you hear?
there have
yes,
been
what did you hear?
rumors about something called the Black Tower.
Oh, the Black Tower. How interesting.
The central. He thinks for a moment and he says, "They tried to explain it to me the best they could, but it is the central focus point for the Fade, where the Fade started."
Ah, the Black City.
Black City, yes. It said that there are some rumors going around that those who have been walking in the Fade and those who observe the Black City as, well, a hobby, some of our allies do, have been seeing activity that has not been seen in a long time. And even demons, from what I hear, stray far from that place. So
I will tell you what my brother has told me.
Oh,
The veil did not always exist. There wasn't always a separation between the Fade and our world.
go on.
Solus created the veil. So that he could banish the other Evanuris.
I
Can
can
I-
translate if you want.
can I do a
But-
knowledge roll?
You can.
Knowledge,
Yay!
religion.
Is it a place?
No,
No, the
it's
Evanuris
religion.
are a people. You
Yeah,
need knowledge,
knowledge.
religion.
Knowledge, religion for them. Knowledge, I guess, Arcana for the Black City.
Yeah. So it could also fall under knowledge, religion.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good.
Well, I don't know if it's necessary because we're going to explain it to Krem anyway.
Yeah, Flurry's about to start explaining. So
Like, yeah.
the Evanuris
Solus,
were our gods,
uh,
the gods of my people.
theirs, not mine.
As it's been explained to me now, they were never gods, just very, very powerful mages like Solus. Or, as he's known to us, the Dread Wolf Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel, yeah.
Prem seems to be listening a lot more intently now, and his face kind of goes a little bit stern, but he's paying attention. He just
Lyria
continues.
is kind of sipping lightly on a drink as she's talking. His intent is to tear down the veil that he created. Because when he put it up, it stripped the elves of their immortality, the innate magic that flew through all of us.
And this could explain why, as of recently, the veil has started to shift and change, and strange occurrences have been happening. Magic is starting to work a bit differently. New things are
Yes.
appearing.
Because he's attempting to tear it down.
And if we were to look at both sides, the good and the bad, what happens when he tears it down?
If he tears it down, it destroys the world as we know it.
Good times. Good times. Yeah.
It will rip apart everything we know and love. All to bring back a remnant of a people that don't even know the real history.
Thinks for a moment. He said that would also explain some of the dreams.
Dreams?
Well, I was asking around, and it seems that some of our company's been having strange dreams, including me.
You have them too?
I
Yes.
may be able to help. If only because not only am I a mage, but I'm what this stays between us.
Understood?
I'm what the Dalish refer to as Somniari. A dreamer. I can control and manipulate the Fade when I dream.
It's a handy talent.
It is, but it comes at a high
Well,
cost.
I could have
What
used it a
cost?
few weeks ago.
It makes me a much more prime target for possession.
I see. Well,
That's why
I'll leave it to your decision then.
I'll help you. That's what I can do anyway.
Ooh, very cool.
Although before you, I have to ask, Serena, did you that little incident that happened a few days ago?
What incident?
He looks at both the Inquisitor and her, and he's like, "Did you not remember the incident, the explosion in the village next door, about 3 miles west?"
Ooh, tell me more of this story. I'm intrigued.
It, well,
You have to be more
okay.
specific than that.
Well, I had a dream that there was an explosion, that one of the villages nearby got set on fire. I dreamed
Mhm.
that I and a few members were sent down to help rescue people who were stuck in the blaze, and everything was chaos, and demons emerged from the fire and attacked me. Fended off the best I could, but I was defeated and I woke up. And then, lo and behold, 2 hours later, we had the explosion happen. And we were sent down, did the same thing. No demons this time, but it was a spitting image. Can't help but feel if I had said something, we might have been able to get there faster. But I don't like to
Um,
trust dreams, so to speak.
well, yeah, it's man, I don't know. Can you know if it will happen or not? Could have been coincidental. Could have been, who knows?
Perhaps.
I don't think there's anything you could have done, so don't beat
Lyria,
yourself
roll
up.
me a knowledge arcana check DC 26.
Ouch.
Okay.
Holy
That's a tough
shit.
one.
Nice. Can I use my special ability? Yay.
Or
For myself, I get a plus
what
10 to any
for
knowledge skill.
yeah, you go ahead and roll me a knowledge arcana as well.
Yay. I use my one of today's special bard skill. Get a plus 10.
Okay. Nissa, you notice a little. How best can I describe this?
Nope, Lyria missed it.
Yeah, you do not. Yeah, Lyria definitely missed it. Nissa, you feel a very small tinge of magic come from Krem, but it's so minor that you almost missed it. But that's
Okay. All right. I sort of
That
like.
moment when you realize you haven't been adding your skill focus.
it.
One, it's my once a day special
Silly.
talent. One, it's my once a day special ability where I can add 10 to my skill. Yay! It's pretty awesome. But lots of fun. I sort of like look and raise an eyebrow and just go, ooh, I felt a little tingle like that. That's what I say. Like you know that tingle when someone walks on your grave, or that like shiver down your spine. You know the one I'm on about where you go ooh like that.
Here we go. She's speaking in riddles again.
Yeah, man. I don't know with these spy people. Oh, I
I'm
just.
not a spy.
Yeah, sweetheart. Yeah.
She would have passed that if I had added her skill focus.
Okay. I'll say it takes a little bit of time, but as Nessa's talking about this and brings it up, you stop, pause, and then look back at Krem, and then you kind of look again, and you felt a very small tingle of magic come from Krem.
But that could have been getting horny. So.
It's to be fair, it's literally just it was very faint, very hard to notice. You almost missed it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just describing what the magic feels like to me. So there you go.
It feels like a little bit of static in the air, and then it just disperses.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. From where I sit, Nessa, I think.
Krem, you don't know any magic, do you?
He looks and he thinks for a moment. No.
Hmm.
I
None at
mean,
all.
if he had magic, wouldn't he be a magister or something?
None at all.
Okay.
None at all.
It's okay. I believe you, dear.
I know.
Sense motive.
He keeps saying it.
She would kind of
Then
reach out and take his hand. It's okay. I believe you.
He looks
I'm
up.
gonna roll sense motive.
Yeah, me too.
Sure, go ahead, guys. He as you touch him, he flinches a moment and then looks up at you. And he looks around and he says, "What?
Krem, you all
What just
right?
happened? What just happened?"
Got 19. Oh, shit.
He looks around
What?
and then he looks at you, Lyria, and he says, "Ma'am, Lyria, I can't account for the last 5 minutes. What happened?"
Okay, you're coming with me now.
He does so. no arguments. For those who rolled a sense motive, you all get it. Pete genuinely looked confused when that was happening.
What
Oh,
just happened?
I do not
There.
know.
You were
Something.
gone there for a second, brother. What the?
Lyria takes his hand and kind of leads him out of the tavern.
Oh,
He kind of looks up.
Okay, that was
be careful. There's something in
That
the
was-
air.
weird. Well,
Yeah, Nessa and Serena, would you two both roll me will saves as we go to the next scene here with Krem and Lyria?
Okay.
So where
we're
are you taking
following.
Krem? Well, even if you guys get up and follow, you'll roll me that. Lyria, on the other hand, what are you doing?
Lyria is taking him to her brother.
Okay. Let me go ahead and see if I can't get the picture going here.
I got it 26.
I did really bad.
The thing! Do I get anything for 26?
It's a will save. It means you don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
something.
Means you're fine.
Okay.
I'm
Get
probably
chi-
not.
You get chicken pox for the rest of your life. No, what did you roll?
I got
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
I got 26.
Nissa, I'm going to send to you what happens, and do not tell anyone else this because they will not know.
Okay.
I've seen the symbol before, you know.
But yes, Lyria is going to take him to her brother. Because he is a more powerful mage than she is. So
So you take him to your brother, and he is currently in his kind of main office he's set up ever since you guys kind of did the whole dual inquisition thing. He's going around, filing some paperwork, getting stuff ready with one hand. And then he looks up, he's already looking at the door as you come in. This?
we may have a problem.
Yes, go on.
We were in the tavern discussing, well, matters, and I sensed magic coming from Krem. And he's lost about 5 minutes of his memory.
Brother's face goes very stern. Sit him down over here.
She kind of tug on Krem's hand and
Krem easily follows. He sits down. Your brother goes up. You can feel a pulse of magic come from him.
she's gonna stay knelt down next to Krem, still holding his hand.
Mm-hmm. You do so.
Aww.
And as your brother comes up and starts looking over Krem, it takes a while. You can feel the magic kind of flow out. And you feel a small veil shift, nothing serious, nothing too distorting. Just a small shift. After 15 minutes, your brother pulls back. He looks somewhat confused, and then a small realization comes across his face. He looks at you and he says, his memory's been altered.
God damn it.
Krem, tell me, what was the last when
question.
I sent you out there down the south? What was the last thing you remember? Pauses for a moment, and he says,
Brandon, question. Are we also there? Am I hearing that?
"I don't know. Have you guys followed them?"
Well, I did follow. Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll be up to the other characters right now as I go through this.
Okay.
Well, sir, I remember we went down. We stopped 2 raids. We slept. Chief wanted to go check out the dragon. We came back. We asked you. You gave the okay. We came back, and And that's all I remember. That was everything was said. And then your brother kind of looks at him and he says, "What was the strangest thing you remember? Look for, do your best to remember any strange gaps that may have happened." Kind of thinks for a moment, looks up and he says, "Well, when we slept at the inn that night just before we came back after the second raid, I felt groggy and off, but I didn't drink anything the night before. That's all I can. I'm sorry, sir. That's all I can remember." No. That's it. I think I know what happened here.
When you say his memories were altered, is it something like what happened to that prisoner that I brought from?
The exact same. Damn, Shani, you figured it out already? Anyway,
I mean, it's not hard to figure out.
yeah, your brother kind of looks at Cram, then he looks at his sis, then he looks over at Serena, and he says,
This was his doing, isn't it?
"Yes, it was, and now I know why." Damn. He kind of. Okay, we've got work to do, and he kind of starts writing out paperwork, and he says, "Serena,
Yeah.
Morgan gave me that map. Those locations, can you confirm them? What you were told."
I'll do what I can, but how will I be able to determine if it is what I was taught it is?
Well, I can be sure now of what's going on after looking at this map. See, take a look at this. And he points down to like the southern area. Right where I sent
Okay.
Krem and the raiders on that last expedition, 2
Yeah.
miles north of there. That is where supposedly an arcane well is. A connection point between the Fade and our world that is closer than others. These points that you
Which
marked
other
on the map.
places? Okay.
He points
Is
out
there any other
four.
place?
He points out 4 of them, and then the one that he's pointing out specifically was the one that's very, very close to Skyhold, not too far from where he sent Krem. And he says,
That's
"This is
very
probably where
close.
he is. If Solus is going to bring down the veil, this is probably where he would do it at one of these points. And if Krem is having this kind of problem, we can assume he might be there, and hopefully we can stop him."
So
Let
we're
me
not looking
investigate.
for gods then. We're looking for something else then.
Well, if I don't exactly know what these points entail, I haven't had time to read in and investigate. But if these are points of power, he could easily use them to bring down the veil.
Okay, from this point, is there that's out of character? Is there any other place that we've been at that's pointed on the map?
I'll go ahead and bring up a map
Because
here so I can get the right areas.
no, I'm asking so whether or not I would be able to connect what happened to Porthos at the mine.
The mine that you went to is actually not that far from where Krem was sent.
Mine? What mine?
All right.
Nisa, please, you're out of your element here, honey. Wait. Okay, there might be some little detail that I can't really put my finger on it, but is Raven here? Or
yeah,
is she away?
she's down in the mess hall. Why?
Can you call her up here?
Yes.
Because this area that you pointed, it's very close to this gold mine that we struck a couple of weeks ago. I left 3 people there, Raven, Porthos, and Grander. Haven't been able to speak with either Raven or Grander, but the story Porthos told me was there was something off about it. You know, of how he was talking about it. I suspect that maybe something similar happened to them. I would like to verify it with Raven, if possible.
Raven is eventually summoned up, and she comes in without her mask. Red eyes, black hair. Human, of course.
Hey, Raven.
Wearing very similar armor to what the Qunari wear. And she says, "Hello, Serena."
Remember when we went to that mine together and you stayed behind to guard?
Yes, you did well.
Um, yeah, thanks. Would you mind telling me what, if anything, out of the ordinary happening after we left you there and before the reinforcements arrived?
She kind of thinks for a moment. She says, "Well, we did our patrols. Everything was routine. Wait. Yes, now that I think about it, there were a few hours that I can't recollect."
Anything about wolves, maybe?
She looks up
And I
and
will look at the
she
Inquisitor.
looks up and she says, "The wolf. I had a dream. I thought it was a dream that I spoke with a wolf, but I can't remember much of it."
Black wolf, red eyes.
Yes.
Sounds very scary.
Fenharel.
Mm. I should have known. Hmm.
She tightens the grip on her short sword. She says, "I'm sorry for the failure, sir." And he looks and he says, "No need. Will there be anything more you need from Raven?"
No, I think that's unless there's a way to, if there's any residual effect on her that might be need fixing, maybe you need to take a look at her. But other than that, my suspicion is just pretty much confirmed.
No,
And Porthos doesn't know.
it will take time to repair their memories.
How about that watchtower that we went? There was a spirit of a wolf out there. It wasn't black with red eyes, but it was a spirit. And then it was the whole fate thing.
Tower? Ooh.
He looks at the map again. Says, "Well, 10 miles north is where one of the other points is, and that was about 10 miles north of that castle you observed, the outpost. Could explain why you felt such strong activity there."
Strong activity, you don't say. That's an understatement. But if only we knew that then.
So, what is our goal? Do you want us to investigate this well?
As soon as you can, I can send anyone you need to aid you. I can
Oh.
come myself if needed.
Nice.
I will definitely need. Well, I don't know what I'm going to find there. I'll definitely need some magic.
I'll go as well.
I definitely need some muscle support, I suppose, because I'm good at certain stuff. But if something direct happens, I won't be much use.
What?
As for you, Lisa, I guess it's a good start if you wish to do that.
What?
Not
I'm
that I
not
trust you, but
I'm not a fighter. I'm more of a supportive person, but I do my best to give you all the moral support that you require.
Of course, anyone who wishes to roll a sense motive check against that may, because she's bullshitting out of her ass.
Well, it's true.
No, it's not true. You fucking radiate magic.
I don't have that many spells.
It's also very clear
20.
you were once a circle magi.
21.
Yeah, you can tell that the moment she says that, like, you look at her, and those of you who have done magic or experienced magic, you look at her and you can clearly see tingles of magic come from her.
Don't lie to me.
Well, I don't see tingles, but I don't trust her anyway, so you know.
What?
I
I
don't
may know.
like being lied to.
Well, I may have dabbled here and there, but you know, there you go.
Well, I don't trust you because you're a spy anyway.
I'm no spy.
Just,
I'm not here for moral support.
well, please don't give me a reason. Because you know what I do to people who give me reasons.
You believe what you want to believe.
Well, feel free to prove me wrong. I just can't afford to freely trust people like this. I mean, I don't even know where you came from.
I came from. What was it? I came from.
Well, yeah, I know you're from Rivain, but you
Yeah,
told me
I'm
that
from
you've never
Rivain.
been in Orlais. Yeah, but you told me that you've never been in Orlais. Like I'm about to believe that anytime soon, you think?
A
Nissa,
bard who has never been to Orlais would be a very bad bard.
perhaps you could share your information with them as you wish to proceed fit, but try not to hide secrets from my sister. She takes it personally. I know it's your job, but enough is enough. You don't need to hide anything from your allies here. He kind of looks down and he looks over at his sister and he's like, I'm coming with you on this one, and I'm bringing others. I'm not going to put all of our attention on this in case it is a feint, but we need to get this checked out now, and we need to get there quickly.
Very well.
Pack whatever belongings you're going to take. I can at least speed us halfway there.
Very well.
Of course.
I mean, this one is not that far, so that's a good thing. If we were going at the one at the watchtower, that would be a problem. 3 days away, it's 3 days away. That's just a few hours.
Very well. Oh,
So let me go ahead and gather the members here of everyone who's going.
very well. As you wish. I will be more, I guess, open as you like me to be, I guess.
Okay. So,
Um,
are there any?
I'll go get Colin.
Yeah, since everyone's given me permission for their PCs, are there any PCs and/or NPCs you wish to bring? And I know you want to bring Colin. I figured you would.
It's not that I want to bring Colin. He told me that when
Oh
that
yeah, his new
happens,
power.
he will be there. So yeah.
He's a spell disruptor.
I don't know.
That's the only
She would like
reason,
Krem to
clearly.
come, but she is concerned that that would lead to other issues.
I don't know who to bring, so I'll just bring myself.
As his
After he
memory has
fixed-
already been tampered with.
After he fixes Krem, though, he's confident that he can keep Krem shielded mostly. After a little bit of discussion, a little bit of heated discussion between your brother and Krem, Krem decides that he really does want to come. And your brother kind of argues with him a little bit, but he eventually gives. He says, all right, so let's see. NPCs coming are going to be Cassandra, Krem, Colin. Let's see. Dorian is unoccupied at the moment. Dorian is occupied at the moment.
Bull is also occupied.
Bull is also occupied.
How about Varric?
I'm thinking of someone with magic.
Oh, get Hawk then.
This particular hawk, this hawk is a martial, not a thing, but I think I
Well,
want to bring Hawk as well because I just remembered something about that. Fuck it, we'll take Meryl too. Okay, so the NPCs that are coming are Cassandra, Krem, Cullen, Hawk, and Meryl.
is Meryl even here? I haven't made anything for her. Jesus.
I'm going to get a picture and I'll eventually have you make one here. But let me post this where I won't forget.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's an awesome pic.
I thought so.
Ah, my fucking eyeball is twitching.
It'll make a nice overlay too. So
If it's good, if it's high res and good quality, with
it's same.
sharp edges.
It's the same as Lyria's. It's pulled from the game.
Okay.
Go ahead and post it in bounties.
And besides, this is one I'm making.
Just posting that so I don't forget. Okay. So go ahead and gather your things, buy any items you want to do. I almost forgot to mention the session that you guys had earlier today. That netted you 500 gold.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely let me know if you're gonna buy anything or pack anything. Just if you're bringing anyone else, but I think that'll be enough. Unless you really want to bring down all of the Inquisition on Solus. Although I think I still put my money on Solus.
I still put my money on Solus.
It's kind of stupid.
Well, I don't think I need to buy anything. I mean, I have the one for the healing. I have potion for healing. I have poison, 2 kinds of poisons. I have rope. I have chalk.
To be fair, you do have access to a lot better poison now. I definitely recommend looking up purple worm poison and taking some.
What does this do?
Look it up. It's probably one of the best poisons in the game.
Well, I can't do it right now because I'm on the phone.
Either way. So if everyone is going to go, I'll go ahead and say what happens here. The party gathers up, and you all gather quickly. Get your things
Can't I go
ready.
get my boy first? Jesus.
You do. I've said you've gathered everything. The Lord Inquisitor slams his staff down. And through magic that almost none of you are really too familiar with, except Lyria, who's witnessed this a few times before, a red portal envelops everyone.
Oh, is it a dimension door?
Dimensional door. And you
Yay! I got that spell.
you look out and you can see you kind of appear in this on this cold mountainside. For those of you who have read the tale of the hero of Ferelden and when they went to go find the ashes, it appears to be a very similar place. You're up north in a mountain range, up in this very snowy clearing. It's not really blizzardy. It's actually very calm, and the sun is out, although it is still very cold. And you can look off in the distance, and you can see on the other mountainside what appears to be a very faint shimmer of neon light coming from one of the mountainside crevices. And as the light starts to brighten a little bit over the horizon, as you can see it, those of you who feel magic feel a pulse, like a heartbeat drumming through the world.
Any
And
darkspawn?
Serena, yes, you do feel your blood start to heat up, and you can feel that there are darkspawn around.
I will inform.
And you see very faintly, coming up over the little hill that's off to your right, as you're looking out over the other mountainside in the mountain range, you see about a good 30 or 40 darkspawn up on the hill.
Guys,
and they charge. And that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for
Nice.
watching. We'll go ahead and end the broadcast here.
Ah,
Come
I
on,
was
this
gonna
is
sing- I was
very
gonna sing then.
cliffhangy. This is
Aw.
very cliffhangy, man. How are we gonna do
Cool.
this?
Cool.
Cliffhangers are evil, so you know.
Nice.
Yeah, most of